Awesome. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
good,
Hello.
good. How are you?
Doing great. Chilling, vibing. You know how it is. Day off. Get to jam out, having some fun. How you doing?
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Oh my God, I had the best sleep. I had the best sleep today, so I'm
Awesome.
supercharged. I'm ready.
Ready. I love this. I love this. It's so good. Hello, Denny's Golden Tractor. It's great to see you, my friends. Great to see you. Lovely as always. How I'm doing? I'm doing great. I wish I had as good as a sleep as our lovely guest here. It'd be kind of nice. It sounds like it was golden. It was amazing. Get it? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. That's awesome. I did get a new bed, so I do sleep a lot better now. So that's always good.
Ooh.
So I
Oh,
definitely
that's
enjoyed
a
that
good
part.
purchase.
Oh yeah,
That's a great purchase.
right. Like I didn't realize how much you need a good bed until that happened. But man, it was nice that I got a new bed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what most people say. They don't realize how much their mattress affects their sleep until they get a new one, and it's like life changing.
Oh, life changing. You guys, if you guys could invest in something, invest in good internet and good beds. Those are the two things you want to invest in.
That is sleep hardware. You have to invest in a good bed.
Sleep hardware, yes, yes. Speaking of things to sleep on, your hair is so fluffy and so nice. I would love to sleep on your hair. Your hair looks
I
so
would love to
comfy.
sleep on my hair.
That looks so
Thank
comfy.
you.
It's so cool. I think that's the first thing I saw you. I was going through my Twitter rabbit hole. I'm just scrolling down like Twitter like VTubers, and I saw you, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. I really like your design, your style. So I wanted you to come on my show so we can gush about you and your design. Mostly,
Thank
you
you.
just
That
want to
is
gush about your hair.
best thing to hear is when you're doom scrolling and you go, whoa, what
Whoa,
was that? That's
what?
the best thing. Thank
It's
you.
so much fun. I know, right? I love it. I love it. It's really cool. It's really cool. We'll get to know more than just. Wait, I love this. Wait, hold on. Hello, Raiders. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. It's Osiris. Hello, buddy. How you doing? It's funny because you were talking about hair. That's why I thought it'd be funny. Hello, Osiris. Hello. Welcome, Raiders. It's great to see you. This is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week where we get to know a brand new VTuber. This week, we have a very lovely pop, awesome, totally the opposite of balding. Totally opposite. I'm chilling out with you. It's great to see you. It's great to see you, Osiris. Osiris is another amazing VTuber who's been on my show before. And we also just hang out and just play video games all the time. It's just an awesome person. But the running joke is that they like turn on his like bald, make him bald, even though he has really lovely hair. I just thought it because we were just talking about how amazing your hair was.
The timing was great.
Yep, and then we just had the bald raid comes in. I just love it. It's so good. You guys timed it perfectly. You guys turned right perfect. But we have a very lovely guest for you today. Let's get to know her a little bit. How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
Hello, hello. My name is Fudaidi. I'm an alien DJ VTuber, and I'm very loud and rambunctious. And I am the owner of McDides, the Space McDonald's, the best restaurant in the galaxy.
Oh, not only you're a DJ, but you're also a freaking chef. That's something.
Business owner. I do not cook.
Ah.
I run the stuff in the back. My mods and the people in my community are the cooks and they do all that stuff. I don't do that.
I see. Makes sense. Makes sense. Let them do that. Let them do that.
Yeah.
Well, Raiders, I hope you guys enjoy your stay here. I know that you guys are used to the bald people, but this one, I think you like. I think you rather like these people a lot. Bald people. I love it. But no, Osiris, thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I really do appreciate it. If you have to get going, I understand completely. But I do want to give you a shout out later. So if you stick around, I'll give that shout out to you because you are an awesome person. And more people should know about you because you are an awesome person. Even though you killed me multiple times in Lockdown Protocol.
Ooh, drama.
And Among Us, which kind of messed up. I remember the betrayal. I remember it. You deserve. I deserve it. What do you mean I deserved it?
Ooh.
I didn't do anything. Don't talk about the times I have betrayed you. We don't talk about that part. Me falling for your tricks. You fell for mine. No, I'm joking.
They're fighting.
Don't worry. We're gamers. We fight all the time. Thank you for the follow, by the way. But yeah, hello everyone. We're gonna do a fun little talk show where we'll be asking 15 questions to a lovely guest here. We're gonna get into the design of the model, the content creation, the things they like to do, and some fun facts about them. Sit back, relax, grab a giant bag of cotton candy, kind of looks like her hair, and then just make sure you nom on it and have some nice snacks and enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. It'll be fun. But yeah. This is really fun. It's really fun. I love doing these VTuber interviews. They're just fun just to chat and talk to people who have really interesting things to talk about. And it sounds like you're a yapper, so I'm hoping you can yap my ears off. I hope you can.
Oh, I am. Oh, I'm quite the yapper, yes.
I love the yapping. I love the yapping. If you guys would like to ask questions for our lovely guests here, definitely do it. Definitely do it. I would love to see you actually ask all the questions. Sully had to sleep required. They gotta go. Bye-bye, Danny's. Take care. Great to see you. But if you can, definitely make sure that you guys ask as many questions as you want for her. Don't ask questions about her hair, though. I think we got enough talk about her hair. You don't want me to talk more about that anymore. But if you guys don't have a question, you guys can also hit the spin the wheel redeem. Where you can have a spin come out of nowhere, and she will have to answer the question on the redeem. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. There's gonna be a lot of questions. You do a lot of yapping. So you'll be doing a lot.
Yeah.
So let's go with the first question. The first question of the night. Which, what better way to ask any interview with this one question? And that question is to start off all these kind of conversations, and that is, why and when did you want to get into streaming in the first place?
Okay, so originally this was not the plan. This was not the
Oh,
plan
really?
at all. I wasn't even supposed to be making music. When I first got into content creation, I wanted to be an editor. I wanted to be like Markiplier and like Lixian, and be like the Lixian for somebody else's channel, and just like come on and like be funny for a little bit and like just have that type of relationship. Yeah.
I like that relationship. That's a good relationship.
But then I started making music in I was like 12. I had a crush on this guy, and he was talking about FL Studio, and I was like, okay, well, what better thing to do than, instead of just talking to him, of course, download the exact same program he's talking about and learn everything about it so that you can talk. But then I did that. I spent all my time learning FL Studio so I could talk to him. And I talked to him, and he has absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Whatever. I ended up sticking with music, and I ended up liking it, and I got into video game modding. I ended up getting into modding video games, putting my own music in there, Friday Night Funkin'. And I was making my own music, and somebody was like, hey, you should stream, because people would see me going back and forth with people in the comments and being funny, and I was friends with the streamer, and sometimes I would hang out on his stream, and people were like, oh, you should stream while you're making music. And I'm like, stream? Like, what is that? So I downloaded Streamlabs first, and I figured out how to do it. I found out what a stream key was and all that, and I set up the bells and whistles and all those doodads, and I streamed, and I was doing it for a little bit, and I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. And then somebody from my audience made me a PNG tuber, and I was like, what is a PNG tuber? Because I had a Sona that represented me. When I would work on projects, they would be like, oh, credit music Fudai, this is what Fudai is, and they would put my character. So my character existed before I was even VTubing. So somebody made me a PNG tuber, and I'm like, what is this? So I look up PNG tuber, and then I find HoloLive, and I'm like, what is HoloLive? And now I'm here. So that's kind of how I got here.
I love it. I love it. I love the journey it went through, because it kind of seemed like VTubing and streaming wasn't even a thought. For a while. It was a thought. You just want to be a Nixian because you kind of got crushed on this one dude, but the dude is like, what are you talking about? I don't like those kind of stuff. And you're like, oh well, I like it now, so I'm just gonna get into it. And now everyone else is like, hey, you kind of funny. Why don't you like do content? And you're like, what content? Streaming? What is this thing? And then the world just opened for you, and now you're here.
And now I'm here. Yeah.
I love it. It's so cool. So, who was the first HoloLive person that like got you to be like, wait, this is a thing? This is actually pretty cool.
I think the first VTuber I ever saw was Gura,
Okay.
but the first stream that I watched was Mori.
Mori Kailopi.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. I hear that. I remember seeing a random clip of Corone like trying to speak English. and I thought that was freaking hilarious. And then I saw that like Hololive English was a thing, and I saw like Gura and Callie and stuff like that, and I was like, this is freaking awesome. I love this.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I love it. I love it. And I will definitely say that like I love your Sona too. I love your design.
Thank you.
We'll get to the part later on when we get into like your actual design and talk more about it. So I'm gonna save a lot of my questions to that. But I do wonder what your inspirations are, which I have some theories. But again, we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. Definitely.
Okay.
I have some questions. Don't worry. I've been coming up with questions and conversations about you and your design. So I'm really happy to get some time to work with you. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Okay, so next question, which is more about like you as a VTuber. Okay, let's go into the content of you as a VTuber. Now that you started out as say editor and a music creator, now let's talk about you as a VTuber streamer. What do you like the most about becoming a VTuber content creator? I know it says gamer on there, but if you have other kind of stuff you like to make, then feel free to also do.
I just like being myself. I don't play a character at all when I'm a VTuber. My VTuber design, and when we get into that, it's very much an extension of myself and just how I am in real life. I don't put on there's no filter. I don't play anything up for the camera. This is just how I am. Like if we met like at the store and like something funny happened and like I would still be the exact, like this is just how I am. And I feel like VTubing and streaming gives me an outlet to just be me unfiltered. I talk a lot about I have ADHD, and I was undiagnosed until I got diagnosed when I want to say 14 or 15. So I spent a lot of my formative years not knowing what ADHD was and just thinking that a lot of the aspects of myself that I was a little confused about were just like character flaws, because I'm like, why am I so different than everyone else? Like what is going on? But then I realized, that I had ADHD and there were more people like me.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, there's more people out here. And then when I'm able to stream and stuff, it makes me feel like I get to normalize that there are people like me, especially since I'm so candid about the fact that I don't play a character and this is just how I am. People who have quirks about themselves or interesting little aspects about themselves offline can feel more confident in the fact that there are other people out there, and that's what I want to be. That's what I want to do with my content. I want to make people feel more comfortable. That's always the goal of my content. I love that that's what I get to do when I stream. That's first and foremost, my favorite thing about content creation is making people feel good. That's always what I want to do, and that's my favorite part about VTubing, content creation. That's my favorite part.
I love it. I think this is the cool thing about you, is that you are just you. You just have a Sona to like put in place of what you actually look like. But this is you, like no filter. Like this is who you are as a content creator. Like if I just was walking by you in a grocery store and I saw you talking, I would not be surprised to see like you just like kind of dressing up the way you are. Like you probably, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have as much of the hair. I know you might have a giant galaxy hair with like Saturn rings around your head. I'm not gonna complain.
Something like that. I mean, listen, honestly, the only reason why I am a VTuber is because I get too lazy to like. There's an expectation when you're on camera that you gotta like be presentable, and I don't feel like that. When I have a VTuber model, I can just like turn on the VTube studio and just make content. That's what I liked, because ease of access or whatever. But like my face is public knowledge. Like there are pictures of me and stuff like that. But VTubing gives me the opportunity to just get up and just do stuff whenever, and I love that.
Yep, and I love that too. That's actually really cool that you can just like be who you are and not have to worry about anything like that. But I still also love the fact that you still have this character that you have created from the very beginning that you just love playing as. I think that's really cool. I like that.
Thank you.
No problem. I love that. That's so cool. All right, next question, and that is you like. I guess I should ask you this is actually a question before we get to the next question, and that is, you not really playing as like a specific type of character. You're not a cat girl, you're not a fox lady, you're not a dragon. You're just you, but like galaxy, like go
Yeah.
like you're like a space lady, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What do you bring to the VTube community helps you stand out?
I feel like, well, of course, my design. I would say that the whole space afro. I feel like there's a lot of aspects going on here that's like kind of different. I really want to push barriers and do things that people haven't seen before. Um, there's something I've started doing with my content. I've been doing song battles
Oh.
where my community sends in links to this website and we try to find the worst song imaginable and they send slop. Basically,
This is slop.
they send slop and me and my mods sit in a call on stream and we rank to see which one is worse and chat gets to vote and see which one of these is worse and it's just bad. But I've never seen anyone do anything like that before and it's a lot of laughs, of course, because we're finding bad stuff. And we did one round where it was good music, which it helps me learn more about people because I love music because of what I get to learn about people from the music that they listen to. But just the bad music and just seeing what people can scrape together from like the bare, like the bottom, the pits of the internet, it's a lot of laughs and I haven't really seen that before. And I would also say my personality, I haven't really seen anyone else like me in the VTuber community. I have like at least 20 different recorded laughs, I would say. There have been times, I remember one time I was on a Lethal Company collab for Black History Month. It was a Black History Month a collab, and we were all there. We were all playing, and it was like a Genshin Impact collab. So people were their favorite characters, and this one character just started like throwing it back, and I wasn't expecting anything, and I just lost it. And somebody would describe my laugh to be that of like, the Minecraft eating sound.
Yeah.
That was the laugh that decided to present itself that day. And a lot of these people who were in this collab did not know who I was and was not familiar with the whole Fudaidi, a bunch of different laughs thing. So the whole collab just kind of went silent for a second. And people were trying to figure out like what was going on. And people were like, I have never heard anything like that before in my life. Who is that? And it was me.
It was me. It was me. I was the one that making the laugh. It was me. It was me. Oh my god, that's so good. I love the laughs of people. I love the laughs. So great. Well, okay, can you tell me, please? You gotta have had that clipped, right?
I believe so. I have a laugh
That'd be
compilation
great.
actually.
I have a laugh
a
compilation.
Yeah, I have a
Send
laugh
that to me.
compilation.
Send that to me. I want
I'm
to see it. I
going
want to see it.
It's on Twitter. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick, because a clip of mine was getting around on Twitter because people were laughing at my laugh in this clip, and they're like, "Why do you sound like that?" And I was like, "Oh, baby, you don't know what I sound like in general." Let me see. Fudaidi laugh. Here it is. I found it. I've sent it in DMs.
Alright, I'm gonna have to look this up later. I'll look this up later. But that sounds awesome. I need to know these laughs of yours. I need to know these laughs.
I have so many.
That'd be good. That's so good. That's so good. Awesome. I like that like is like your defining feature. Like, oh yeah, I do these rap battles with like other content creators, and I think that'd be cool. I would love to see you do like rap battles and like guess them on stuff like that.
Oh boy.
I wish I could help you with that. I am not very musically talented. I love music. I think music is great. But I'm just not a singer. I'm not a writer. I'm not a musician. So I wouldn't be able to help you out with that. I have some friends who could, but I would definitely say that like if I was in a rap battle, it would probably be just me going you're stinky. Yeah, that'd be my final. That'd be my mic drop. My mic drop right there. I'd be done. I'd be done.
About it. That's still fire.
I'd be done. It's great. It'd be so good. But yeah, no, it's really cool. It's really cool. It kind of reminds me actually of Osiris's like shtick. Like he doesn't do music or anything like that. But I remember one thing that I still wish he could do more often. I want him to do this, but he's like this he's like an alien, but he is considered as a god. He's like alien.
Ooh.
He's a part of an alien race, and he comes to Earth, and people kind of just pray, like wishes him as a god. So they think he's
Yeah.
like a godlike character, but he's just an alien. He's pretending to be a god. And he's like a god of like battles. So he's the guy that like sits back and watch people like fight in coliseums. And
Ooh.
I was thinking that he could do like a VTuber versus kind of like thing, where people
That
from
would be
VTubers
cool.
come around and
Yeah.
like fight each other. And I think it'd be cool if you like did something like that too, but as a rap battle,
Rap
get
battle.
some
That would be
VTubers
pretty
around there.
cool.
I don't know
Yeah.
how you guys will set that up, but that'd be sick to do. That'd be sick to do.
Probably figure it out.
I bet you guys can figure it out. Yeah, I bet you guys. Cool. Next question for you guys. Next question. And that is, what do you like? Is there any games or any kind of like content you wanted to like? You looking forward to doing later this year?
Um, okay, as far as content in general, I am actually going to be starting my own podcast later
Ooh.
this year, which I'm excited about. Because I like to yap, so I'm very excited about that. I enjoy talking to people, but also giving them like a safe space to speak their mind about anything, because I would consider myself to be very understanding to some degree. And objectively speaking, I would consider myself to be pretty understanding. Where if there's mutual respect, I can talk about pretty much anything. And I want to give people a safe space where they can talk and not feel like they have to have a certain opinion, especially when it comes to things in the VTuber community, because I feel like sometimes people feel like they have to dance around what they actually feel in fear
True.
of like not vibing, not only just with the community but with the person holding like the interview. And I kind of, especially since I don't really have any stakes in the VTuber community, like I want to be that like blank slate where like come talk to me about anything. If you want to clear your mind, if you want to vent, if you want to talk about a situation or anything like that, come talk to me, because I'm gonna let you do it. So that's something I'm excited for. And as far as games, uh Hello Kitty Island Adventure is coming out later this month, and I'm very excited. Hello Kitty
What?
Island Adventure. I'm so
Okay,
excited.
okay.
My community is gonna be sick of me.
Really?
I'm probably gonna stream it like once for like a couple minutes, but regardless,
Why
I'm very
not?
excited for that game.
No,
I'm
go
very
ham.
excited.
Stream for the. That should be your new content. You be known as the Hello Kitty content creator.
Hello Kitty.
Everyone
I'm-
who does content creation will know you as that. They'll be like
But
music
yeah.
like music artists. What are you talking about? She does Hello Kitty streams, obviously.
Yeah, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's like her
That's
thing,
a con-
isn't it?
isn't that her
No?
thing? Isn't it a thing? No, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. No, that's cool. I not my jam, but all good for you. I would love to see you try it. Who knows? Maybe me watching you stream it might be like, you know what? I kind of want to check out this Hello Kitty Adventure kind of thing.
It's funny because Hello Kitty Island Adventure apparently is a game that's like Animal Crossing. And I did one Animal Crossing stream, I want to say close to a year ago, and it was chaotic.
Really?
It was like, it was chaotic. Like you would think with a game like Animal Crossing, we're like, oh, we're fishing, and no, because I get mad. I get mad when I play video games. Like my community has asked me to play like competitive online. I can't do it. I've played Fortnite on stream a lot. I get very angry. I played Getting Over It. The game with the pop.
I hate that
Oh my
one.
goodness,
I
got
hate that
clipped.
one.
I got clipped so many times. I know my microphone hates me. But chill games or things where you would expect for it to be like, this is very open and shut, very like there's only one way this could go. What could Food ID possibly do with this? It doesn't end up that way on over there. It really it really doesn't. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, who
Maybe I
knows?
might sprinkle in a Hello Kitty Island Adventure stream here and there.
You should. You
Definitely not going to be my main content, but I'm
Very
very
not.
excited that the game is coming out nonetheless.
should. I would love to see you like streaming. I love to see it. I know that like competitive games is like difficult, especially on those kind of stuff. And rage-inducing games always good. But do you play any like horror games? I feel like you'd be really fun for horror games.
I've played a lot of Roblox horror games. My community really likes Roblox, and so they'll be like, "Oh, food! There's this new like Roblox horror game, which looks nothing like Roblox. It's like a regular game, and they just happen to be in Roblox. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is the Mimic? Like, what am I
What's
playing?
the Mimic?
But I've played a lot of Roblox horror games, and I definitely get scared. And the thing with my community is that I always have people on stream with me. It's my mods. My mods are always they're my friends, so they're always active in chat, but then they're also playing with me.
Nice,
And
nice.
they don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit because I not only am I yelling at them within the game, but you know they also have to like moderate the stream. But I'm like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Where are you going? Like,
Ah!
it can get very chaotic. It can
I
get very
bet.
chaotic over there.
I bet. I just love
Yeah.
how you like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm modding the stream. I'm trying to make sure there's no crazy ad bots trying in.
I've switched accents before on stream. Like, I've
Switch
just randomly
accents?
started talking British accent, and they're like, what are you
British?
doing?
What you doing?
What's over there? Like, complete Gordon Ramsay out of nowhere. I don't know. Stuff just kind of happens. Or I'll randomly. I'm very particular. Or not particular. I'm very serious about my Duolingo. I have a Duolingo streak, and it is 426. I have a 426-day Duolingo streak. So I'll randomly, like, in the middle of like, stop! I need to do my Duolingo, and then just break into Spanish.
Spanish.
There's a lot
What?
going on.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on over there.
You had to appease the Duolingo
The bird.
green
yeah.
bird thing. Gotta make
Yeah.
sure he's okay. Make sure you're
Yeah.
okay with that. Wow. Oh my God. Well, no worries. No worries. I'm not gonna mess with your Duolingo streak. Did you already do that today?
Stream.
Good.
I did it before stream. Don't worry. I made sure.
Because I promise you, I cannot speak another language. So if you go just throw into some Spanish speaking, I'm just gonna be like, "Where's my subtitle like mod? I need to put onto here. I need to figure out what this."
So real.
It'd be
so
like,
real.
I'd be like, "Hey Siri, can you just
translate this? Could
translate
you,
this for me?
like,
I don't
help me?"
understand it. I don't understand what this is. I have no idea. I have no idea."
Real.
Well, okay. I like it. Very cool. Now you talked a lot about like the mods and the content you make with your fans. You know, it seems like you have a really cool, tight community. Do you
Yeah.
have community days, or do you play games with your fans?
Yeah, we all the time. I always try to make sure that viewer interaction is something that I can integrate into my streams. It's not very often you'll see me playing a game I'm not playing with either my mods or just my community in general. Because I love them. I love my mods. I love my community. Most of the time I'm playing Roblox, and it's games that they suggested, or if I am playing something that's not that, it's games that my mods have suggested. Or when I do other stuff, like I have like Fudiety Reacts, where there's like there's a channel in my Discord where people will send like videos they want me to react to, or memes and stuff, and it'll just be me laughing for like 4 hours, but it's me laughing at stuff they sent in, so they have more stakes in it. So yeah, all the things that I do is for and with my community.
I love it. So like you have like nights where you like they just send you funny things, do you react to them?
Yeah. It's a Fudiety Reacts little channel, and then my mods will go through and we'll lock the channel after a little bit. It's been a little bit since I've done it, since we've been obsessed with these song battles. But yeah, they'll send me things. Or the one thing I'll say that I've done that has been independently me is internet deep dive, which is where I'll talk to my stream, and then I'll just randomly remember something, and I'll look it up, and I'll just stream my screen, and then we'll just go down a rabbit hole. And I just kind of let my ADHD brain wander, and it's just internet deep dive is what I call it. It's been a while since I've done that too, but yeah.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. I like to see that. It sounds like dope. I love to see what like you find interesting that you just come across.
Yeah, it's very fun. My channel and my Twitch channel is very much a place where I just let my ADHD, unmedicated ADHD brain just go wild. Just go wild.
Go wild. I love it. It shows a little bit more of like freedom, that you're able to kind of do whatever you want. But I think that's the one thing I do like about your streams and your content, is that it's very like natural for you. You don't like host any special events, or you don't have any like content ideas. You just like to just hang out with your fans and
Yeah.
they're just your friends. You just like to enjoy and just hang out with them. I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I
Very
just want
chill.
like people tell me like I'll have first time chatters like come in and I'll be like yelling at one of my mods. I'm like, "You stink! Why do you smell?" And it'll be like, "Welcome new follower. Hi, hi." I'm like,
Hi.
"What are you doing? Hi, welcome new follower. Hey." And people who have been with me for a couple months, they'll be like, "I still remember the first day that I showed up in your stream and there was like a cursed image on the screen or something." If you ask a lot of people in my community, they'll probably have some weird story about the first day they saw me on their Twitch page and they clicked it and I was doing something that stuck with them for months.
Oh my god, that sounds great. I can definitely see like me coming in and I just hear you rage quitting like, oh my god, like I can't believe you stinky mother. And all of a
Yeah,
sudden I'm like,
stringing
oh
together a bunch of
hi,
words.
what's up? Hey,
Yeah.
welcome. And you get like stabbed in the back from someone. You're like, mother, you're being banned right now. I'm banning you right now.
Yeah. That's me. That's definitely me.
Okay, cool. I like that. It seems like you have a lot of fun with the street. You have a lot of
I
fun with the street.
do.
That's so cool.
I
That's so
really
cool.
do.
I like it. Okay. Wait, well, let's put your content to a pause a little bit, and let's get into the one thing I've been really meaning to talk to you about, and that's your design. What's the
Yeah.
thoughts and the design that went into your model?
So, my design went through a couple of changes. This was before I was a VTuber. Before my Sona was just me. Like it was just a girl with a blonde afro and like white jacket and some purple basketball shorts and like some orange socks. That was my first design.
Wow.
And then my hair grew out a little bit and there's this one picture of me with my hair over my eyes and I was like, I really like space. What if I put the space in the hair? That seems kind of fire. And then it was just that same outfit, but just the hair over the eyes and the galaxy afro. And then it just kind of morphed. I just kind of let like people were drawing fan art of me because they liked my music and I draw a lot of inspiration from like whimsical like space sounds and electronic and just that whole vibe and then it just kind of morphed into this but the basis of the like the jacket and the hair and all that is very much based off of just me. My Sona doesn't even have shoes. Like I just kind of have socks on. There's no shoes because why? Like
Why? Why need socks?
why?
When
No
you're in
reason.
space, you don't wear socks.
Like no
Obviously, I mean,
reason. Yeah.
no, you don't wear shoes. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, I missed the
Yeah.
quote.
You
When you're in
you know you
space,
can
you
do
don't wear
whatever.
shoes. Obviously.
You float.
You
So
just float. We
yeah,
don't
that's
need it.
it's kind of a blend between what I look like IRL and just fan interpretations of like what my music made them feel and stuff and getting art and just kind of the brand is what it is now. But before it started off as just me. And then I had this design. I was like, I went to my model person. I was like, hey, can you make a model? But yeah, it was already like designed and planned out, and I already was established as this character before VTubing.
Wow, that's so cool. It's cool that you're able to kind of bring it to life, though, right? You had this
Yeah.
Sona for so long, and now you can finally make it so that it's you as you make your content, and it
Yeah.
moves with you and does all that kind of stuff. I think that's really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what drew me to VTubing because I was like, I can talk and like this, like what? Like technology is real. Like we are in the future. That was awesome.
Yep, I like that too. I think this is really cool. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Okay,
you.
cool. Sick. I do like it. All right, so get into some questions about you and your design. Now, you might not actually have any inspiration to this TV show, but
I
I
have a
didn't
feeling
want.
I know where this is going. I have a feeling I know exactly where this is going.
You might not have an idea what it's going for. And again, I didn't think about this at time. I actually just thought about this right now after like looking at your model for a while. I
Mhm.
kind of thought there might have been some inspirations to Steven Universe.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
I knew it.
I'm guessing you've been asked this question before.
Yes. Yes. Okay, I love Steven Universe. It wasn't necessarily what I had in mind, but I wouldn't be surprised if my love for space was influenced by Steven Universe because that's a show I really loved growing up.
Mm-mm.
So in a very roundabout way, probably.
Probably.
Garnet was one of my favorite characters. I loved Garnet. I loved Stronger Than You. I know all the lore. I could tell you all of that stuff. So you know what? Probably.
You know, probably. There's some
Probably. Somewhere
simulations.
in the brain soup.
There's definitely some simulation. Yes, the brain soup. I like the brain soup. That's a good one. That's a good one. Brain soup somewhere
Brain
over
soup.
there. Okay, cool. I like that. Well, like cotton candy, right, Jericho? It's like cotton candy. That's what I was saying. It's like cotton candy. It's like space cotton candy. It's really good.
Yeah.
I actually like, can like if I like reach my hand inside your hair, would it like could I grab some cotton candy?
Probably not you could probably grab something.
Oh,
like,
cool. Come here.
I was talking.
Come
I
here for a
was,
second. Come.
I was talking my mods is because my community kind of helped me build lore because that's never
Okay.
it was never supposed to be all this. I was just a person making music. So this whole building lore and character and all that stuff, it's kind of influenced by me and my community.
Okay.
And they were like, speaking of Steven Universe, they're like, oh, Food, what if you had a mechanic that was like Lion from Steven Universe where you stick your hand in and there's like stuff in there? And I was like,
Oh.
it would be cool if there was like a microphone in there and my Sona has like a hammer, like a weapon, and it's my microphone. If I flip my microphone up in the air and I catch it, it turns into this big warhammer thing. And it's
Dude,
really cool.
that sounds sick. I want to see that. All right, if you don't mind, can you bring your model over to me a little bit?
Sure. Okay. I hope I don't mess with the proportion. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Go down a little bit. Let me see.
Hair.
Okay.
Just don't.
Okay. Okay. Whoa, it's cold in here.
Yeah,
Whoa.
don't pay the electric in here. So.
What is it? Ow! Shoot! Someone bit me.
Oh,
Something bit me.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about that. Don't. Yeah.
Aw.
Just gonna go back over here.
Actually, it just tastes like cotton candy.
Yeah, there probably is some candy in there. I get a little hungry.
Makes sense. Okay, I like that. That was an interesting experience. I like that. God, this model's marvelous, right? Her model's so cool. I like it a lot. Awesome. Well, hey, like, if anyone needs to ask, just tell them that, yep, there's some random guy on the internet that did an interview show, reached into your hair. There's things in there. There's definitely things in there. Yeah, definitely things in there. Definitely things. I didn't want to stick my head in there because I have no idea what I will see. Okay, I like it. Now, with your model, with your model, do you have any expressions? Do you have any toggles? I do notice that even though I love the flowiness, I love how it is, you don't move as much as like other VTubers.
Yeah. When I got a this is my first time commissioning a model and stuff. I don't know how this stuff works.
Sick. It looks sick.
So thank you. So there are some things that like if I was to upgrade or get like a different model in the future, I would want some more moving. But you don't know what you want until you start using a model and knowing how much you move and stuff on stream. And I definitely move a lot on stream, and it's also a lot of toggling with the VTube Studio and messing around with that. And I get lazy. I probably could move my model more, but I need to sit down and toggle.
Well, my question is that like with VTube Studios, you can have the automatic thing, right? Doesn't that button you press it automatically syncs to you? But also your rigger should already have that set up for you. Where that when you load up your model, it should already start doing stuff.
Yeah, it does, but there's some like my movements are I'm a theater kid, so I move very dramatically, and I would say I move a lot more than my my rig artist does. So in the future, I would have to say, like, hey, I tend to move around a lot, so to add some more like parameters, so where like it's natural and my model moves a bit more, which is why I don't move as much. But in the future,
Okay.
do big things. But I have a which button is it? Is it page? Is it this one? Is it no? What button is it? Sometimes I forget.
You're pressing the buttons.
What?
Don't forget, VTuber scuff is a thing.
You get hotkeys, and then it should be page down. That should be that button. Oh, okay. I'm learning.
Oh, hey! You can see your beautiful eyes. Look how beautiful they are. I love it. I was
Yeah, I
actually
have
going to
the.
talk about that too, about how I love the fact that your hair like goes in your eye view, puts a little mysterious to
Yeah.
it. But I also love
Yeah.
your eyes though. I love your eyes too.
Thank you. But yeah, I have the eye toggle. I don't really have many other toggles because I didn't think I needed them. But in the
Mhm.
future, if I do get a 2.0, I probably would mess around with a few. My thing is, I feel like as far as toggles, it would be a lot of stuff that's automatically triggered. Like if I
Mm.
make a certain expression or facial expression, then my model does something, and less stuff that I have to activate myself because I'm not gonna remember. And when you pay for toggle, that stuff gets expensive, and you gotta figure out what you need. So
Yeah, no, no,
in
you're
the
right, you're
future,
right.
it's all a learning experience.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Okay, cool, cool. Okay. What would be some toggles you like to see?
Um,
Any ideas of some
definitely.
things that you would love to see if you got that 2D?
Yeah, definitely. For when my the bangs are up, like when my eyes get really wide, like the pupils like shrink, like devastated, shocked expression, I would definitely do that. Um, and maybe something silly that happens that triggers when my mic peaks. I think that would be really
Oh,
funny. I don't know exactly what it would be, but I think that would be very on brand for me.
nice, nice. Okay, I see that. I see that. I would love to see like kind of like I love the AFK or like the no connection ones.
Oh
Where
yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah,
if you like
yeah.
laughing so hard and you move yourself away from your camera and it does record you. I remember seeing Iron Mouse having something like that where it just shows like a dead Iron Mouse coming out of mouth when it doesn't have a connection. I love that. I can see
That's
you
true.
do
I
that. I can see
forgot
you do
about
that.
those. Yeah, I might actually write that
Write that
down. You
down.
might be
Write that down.
spinning.
Hey,
You
go for
might
it.
be
Go for it.
spinning a little
See,
bit.
I might not be good at rapping, but VTuber
You got
random
those
ideas.
ideas. Yeah, you're cooking. You're cooking. You're cooking.
Yep, 1%, 1%.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had it. You can have that one for free. You can have it for free. 1%.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, of course. All right, awesome, awesome. So, the other question, and I love asking this question to everyone. I love that question. And the question is, what is your favorite part about your own design?
My hair.
Oh,
I feel like you knew I was
obviously,
gonna say that.
easy,
My hair.
easy, easy.
My
Your
hair.
hair is
Yeah.
so great. I love how flowy
Thank
it is. I love the
you.
colors,
Thank
the
you.
Saturns. I do see like a white band around it. Is that your
Oh yeah,
headphones?
my headphones. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I love my hair because I don't see a lot of VTubers with afros. And
Oh.
when I was gonna commission a model and I was looking around, I did not see a lot of VTubers that looked like me. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to base what I want if I don't see anybody that looks like me? What am I
Yeah.
supposed to
What am
do?
I gonna do?
So
Too
I
unique.
have to
Too
be
unique.
me. I want to be the person that people like, oh, I have big curly hair. I want my hair to look like hers. I want to be that person I wish I saw when I was commissioning art. So that is the most important part of my model, my favorite part. I remember getting a comment once where I made a video. It was some video I made for Twitter, and somebody commented. They were like, "I have never seen a model with hair texture like yours." Like, and I made my model have straight hair because I've never seen anybody with the hair texture. And I didn't think it was possible. And I was like, this is what I'm saying. This is what I want to be. I want to be what I wish I saw. That's what's important to me. And that's
Mm,
why I love my hair so much, because I am what I wish I saw.
I like it. I like it. It's very cool. It's very cool. I like it a lot.
Thank
Definitely
you.
is really awesome part of you. Definitely.
Thank you.
Of course, I want to see more of that. But I get,
Same.
but also I like how unique and different you are too. I think it's really
Yeah,
cool.
thank you.
All right. So our lovely Jericho over here actually redeemed the first question. So let's get a question reel on here and get that going
Oh
for you guys.
boy, oh boy.
So let's see what the first question of the night is. Thank you, Jericho, for doing that. Appreciate you. Right. So first question for you. So you might not know, you might not be that, but I always love asking this question too. And that is, if you could be a different kind of VTuber. Now, like, you already been using this persona for a while, and you
Yeah.
probably never really think of doing something different. But if you could have been a different kind of VTuber, like maybe not like a space VTuber, what kind of VTuber would you like to be? Well, it's kind of difficult because you're so like you love your persona so much that you wouldn't want to
Yeah.
think of anything else. But like, say if you wanted to be like a animal, or say if you wanted to be like a robot or something like that.
maybe I'd be like a dog girl VTuber.
Mm-hmm.
I could see myself doing that, like the excited energy dog girl, and I could probably do that. Yeah,
Okay, I like that. I like that.
that
That's
would be
pretty cool.
cool.
That's pretty sick. I like that. And you still have the fluffy hair, like a poodle,
Yeah,
like a poodle.
a
Like a poodle.
poodle. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I like it. I like it. You know, that might be a good like Halloween costume.
Yeah, that would be. You're spitting over here with these ideas. You're spitting over here.
Write them down.
You
Write them
got these
down.
ideas.
I love it. I love it. Now, we did talk a little bit about this when you were saying your fans are helping you with this. So let's go into more depth about it. What is your lore and backstory?
Oh, oh dear. Okay. Let's see. How? So my Sona owns a restaurant called McDieties, which is like McDonald's but space. There is no McDonald's in space, so it's
Not
McDieties.
yet.
Yeah. No, never. I wouldn't let them.
You won't let them.
But
Okay.
McDieties, and I am I'm the boss. I'm not a very good boss because
Oh.
I don't really care about the quality of the food. I don't care about my employees and making sure I don't care about all that. I just want to make sure they come to work or whatever, because McDieties is a money laundering scheme.
Oh.
I know. I'm
Oh.
actually undercover a space mob boss.
Oh.
And McDieties is the front for the nefarious mob boss activities, which is why I don't really care about the quality of the food and all that, and the employees and all that stuff. But they better come to work on time because I care about that. I need to make sure I get my money. But yeah, all that other I don't care about that. But that's kind of the lore. That's kind of the lore.
I love it.
Just
Love it.
show
So
up, make
you are
money,
a
and very
mafia
lax.
boss. You're a mafia boss in space, and your
Yeah.
cover is the food place that you don't really care too much about.
Yeah, except for making sure that they're doing what they need to, so I get the money.
But the
But I
bare
don't really care
minimum.
about all-
Bare
yeah,
minimum.
the
Bare
bare
minimum.
minimum. And I make music. I make music and all that on the side, DJ and all that stuff. But because McDieties is a franchise, I can kind of DJ at my own place. It's like live music provided by Foodiety or whatever. The food's not good. I don't care. Enjoy the music.
Enjoy the music, you know. Well, you better hope that freaking McDonald's is going into space because you're gonna be bought out like very quick.
Nope.
Mhm.
Nope. I wish they would. I wish they would show their face in space. The thing is, because people know me because of my music and because I've been around for so long. I have that. McDonald's wouldn't have any presidents in space because I've bought out all the area. And another thing about my Sona is I'm a shape-shifting alien. So what I do is I go to other planets, and a part of my Sona is I shapeshift so I can look like the people from that planet. So it's still Fudai, it still looks like me, but I look like I belong on that planet. And I'm like, hey, what if you opened a McDieties on this planet? What if you did that? So there are McDieties everywhere. McDonald's, I wish they would show their face in space. It's not happening.
Come at me,
Best
McDonald's.
restaurant in the galaxy because it's the only one.
It's the only one in the galaxy. Well, okay. Well, hopefully you don't get competition because I'm pretty sure people are going to be well known of like McDieties. Isn't that like really terribly tasting like food that's like all over the place? But has like
But
slamming
the
music
is
though.
great.
But the music is slamming though. Yeah. I don't eat the food there, but I just go there.
Money is money.
Money is money. There you go. Let's go. All right. Well, speaking of music, how about you send me like a YouTube playlist of some of the music you created? Maybe we can listen to it all together. You guys want to hear some jamming music? You guys want to hear some jamming music? Right.
Let me see. Let's see.
I know. What did you serve every night? It's like burgers.
Yeah, burgers, fries, that kind of stuff.
just food. Just food. Every now and then you'll see something else. I'm always down for music as I love it very much. Oh, I love it too.
There's some instrumentals.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it, guys.
For some background stuff, I can also send something that has singing if you guys would like to hear Foodiety voice or something like that. This is just kind of ambient background stuff.
Ooh. I like it, I like it. And I do see some like Friday Night Funkin'. It's like inspiration from it, right?
Yeah, that was more so. That's how I got started. I don't really do Friday Night Funkin' stuff anymore, but that was how I kind of got my foot in the door as far as like people knowing who I am. But I've been Fudaidi since I was 11. I've had this username reserved everywhere since I was 11 years old.
What did the name come from? Because it is very unique.
At the time it was I like food, need to go on a diet, and put the I at the end. That's what
I like
11-year-old me
food.
came up
I'm in
with.
diet. Immediately kind of Minecraft music disc vibes. Okay, Minecraft music disc vibes. I like it.
I've never heard that before. Thank you. That's interesting.
Let's try another one.
Let me see. Let me send something with
Dude, this is definitely that Five Nights at Funkin's kind of like style right here.
Yeah. Let me. There's something with some vocals.
Okay, send me some of the vocals.
That's my most recent.
Alright. Ooh, is that you?
That's me, yep.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, I like it. Cool. Pretty. What are you saying?
You want to party like you did before? I'm pretty sure that's where you are in the song. Yeah. So yeah, I wrote the song, sang it, produced it, all that jazz.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you.
Very cool. I like it. I might have to commission you some music for my VTuber I have maybe one day. Be kind of cool.
Rubs hands together.
Ooh, yeah. Well, because let's see, my VTuber that I have, Tricko, he's a magician. He's a magician like kind of character, but he's like kind of creepy. Like he's asleep right now, so we can talk smack about him. So don't worry. But so he's kind of like in a carnival, like a circus, and he's a magician on those kind of stuff. Maybe like some like techno like circus theme.
Ooh, yeah, like something kind of like Electro Swing. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it'd be Electro
like
Swing.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Alistair vibes. Yeah, if you know like Has Been Hotel, he's like Alistair.
Yeah.
He has an Alistair feel.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk.
Let's go.
We'll see. I love it. Okay, so ready for a little spicy conversation?
Sure.
All right, let's get in some spicy. What's your thoughts on the VTube community at this moment?
Ooh, like okay. I would say that I have an interesting opinion because, like I said, I'm kind of an outsider who's participating in VTuber activities, but I don't consider myself within, the VTubing culture.
Mm-hmm.
And as a medium that I would say is supposed to unify people, where we're a lot of cool weirdo little freaks being little characters and doing our little thing, I see that as time goes on, I think that the community can be very divisive sometimes over things that I don't think there should be as much division on. I feel like people should be able to speak their mind without fear of backlash, of course within reason, of course, but sometimes I feel like the VTuber community can feel kind of like high school, and I've heard other people say this, where it kind of feels like a lot of people sitting at a table in high school and like, oh, who's that, and me being an outsider, like I don't understand anything. I don't know whose Oshi did what to who, what, where, when, why, and who designed, who stole whose cat, and what, who what. It's
Not the cat.
Very confusing as an outsider. But I feel like people get a little too angry over things that don't really matter when we should be coming together to celebrate VTubing as an art form, because that's what I feel like it is. It's an art form where people can be themselves and not really bring like outside issues into what's kind of like a whimsical space where people can be anything and what they want. I don't think those outside issues and stuff should infect the space as much as it does. I feel like people need to take a like a breather, in out. That's my opinion.
No, I like it. It's a good opinion, and I agree with it. I think a lot of people are stressing out about the whole drama that's going on. I remember I'm talking to a lot of VTubers about this topic, and a lot of things we all like kind of like collectively agree on is that for some reason the VTuber like on Twitter, again, this is VTuber on Twitter.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of high school.
Yeah,
There's a lot
definitely,
of
yeah.
useless drama that's going on that really doesn't need to be happening. And the weird thing about it is that a lot of people who have this drama are like in their 20s and higher. So it's like, why are you guys like getting into like Twitter drama that you would have like in high school when you guys are all like
Exactly.
adults?
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't be having this kind of fights. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some like talks in Twitter that really needs to be discussed. Like, say if there's
Definitely.
if there's a guy who's being just really like nasty to other VTubers, we should let people know that this person is nasty to VTubers. Kind of stuff like that. But like, I don't know, it's just like there's a lot of conversations that goes into like topics that really don't need to discuss. We should just talk about how awesome VTubers are and how big VTubers are becoming, because like the biggest streamer on Twitch right now is a VTuber.
It's a VTuber, yeah.
So it's kind of cool to talk about.
I have a bit of a hot take. I have a little bit of a hot take.
Okay, guys.
Can we
Let's get some hot takes.
Now, this is me. This is my personal opinion. It has nothing to do. This is just me. But I've noticed, as I have observed how the VTuber community is, a lot of the times people will focus on like psychoanalyzing things and being like, you have to do this. This is blah 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 blah. And they'll try to like build their brand around doing that, but then they talk about like their content, and that energy is not being put into their content. And I feel like if you're putting so much energy into being negative online and on Twitter and chastising people for making like real world people mistakes, like mistakes where somebody in real life will be like, oh, you messed up about that, but that's whatever. Where versus when you're online, like, everything is there all the time. People can go back and look through your whole history. But that energy should be put into your content. That's why we're all here. We're all here to make content, or most of us are here to make content and have a community and do that. But most of the energy for some people doesn't go into that, and I feel like it shows, because like sometimes people have big numbers on Twitter, but when it comes to their content, they're not putting that same energy, that same love and attention there. And I feel like that's becoming an issue that's more rampant in the VTuber community from what I've observed. These big voices of reason in the community are kind of disconnected from the content itself. The VTubing as an art form, they're more so like it's just Twitter semantics. It's just she said what on Twitter.
I call those Twitter warriors because like they call themselves like VTubers and they call themselves content creators. But when you look at the content, they haven't really released anything. They don't stream. They don't make videos. All they do is repost other people and then just like comment on like other people's like stuff. Like, hey, my opinion is I don't agree with this guy. Oh, my opinion is this. Is like, well, you're not really a content creator if all you're doing is just talking on Twitter,
Yeah, I agree. I very much agree. I think you hit the nail on the head there.
Which, like, I totally agree with. Like, I feel like you shouldn't say someone should be, like, judging other people's content and what they do if you don't do anything yourself.
You don't live the same experience. Yeah,
exactly.
There's a level of nuance that comes from making the content and then giving your opinion, because you have the experience to have a nuanced take on what you're talking about. But if your experience is just commenting on things, you don't have the full knowledge to really give a solid informed opinion on what you're talking about. You're just kind of like, it kind of borders onto just like kind of spewing a little bit, I call it spewing. when you're just like, you're saying things, you're spewing
just doing blah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm not really a fan of those kind of things, but you know what, some people make a big following on it, which is, I guess that's what your jam is. I just like there's some people out there, and this is a hot take for me, but this is definitely some big followers, big influencers out there that really shouldn't be influencers, because they have very biased opinions, and that just carries over to all their followers, and they sometimes
Hmm.
do really messed up things. You know,
Yeah.
like there's definitely some
I
people out
agree.
there. I won't say who they are.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I feel like people with larger followings definitely need to set a better example sometimes for what you what example you set for your community, because I don't want to say what you use your community for, because that's not the right wording, but the
Mm,
example that you set for your community,
yeah.
because you are an extension of your community. And most of the time, because I've seen it in certain circumstances, most of the time your community will not act outside of the boundaries that you have set. That's why I said most of the time. Sometimes there are exceptions, and I've seen it, but most of the time you set the example for how you act and for how the you and your space and your community acts, because your community is supposed to be an extension of yourself if done properly. So I feel like a lot of the times, or not a lot of time, I feel like certain creators should be using their voice to foster a better space as opposed to spewing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Spewing.
Spewing. Which I don't know, it is those kind of things. I forgot to shout out Osiris from the raid earlier. So
Oh
here's
yeah,
Osiris.
yeah.
Definitely go follow him. Freaking awesome person, by the way. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's just influencers are all over the place. I know a lot of people don't like the word influencer, but that literally describes them
It's what it is.
perfectly.
Yeah,
They like, there's no way else you can really describe it other than being a person who influences others.
definitely.
Influencer, but like, I know. That's always irks me whenever, like, as a content creator who's still growing, is trying to better myself, trying to like improve my content, trying to keep doing new things and stuff like that. And I do get a little envious, a little jealous whenever I see someone who's like 10 times bigger than me say some really messed up things. And I'm just like, guys, dude, how did you get so big and popular? And then just like shove your like ideologies down their throats and like make it other people
Yeah,
like
no, and that's
be mean
real.
to
That
others, you know?
you're describing, that's a very real feeling that you're describing. I feel
Mm,
like a lot of the times, especially people who put so much love and care into the content that they make,
mm,
and they want so badly to like catch the algorithm, because a lot of the times as a content creator you have to walk the fine line between chasing the algorithm and also keeping your personal integrity. And being a good content creator and walking that fine line, it can be fatiguing. Like it takes a lot of time, energy, especially when content creation isn't the only thing that you do. You have to give yourself to the content, your job, your family, your friends, other things that need your attention. And it's a struggle sometimes. And when you see other people who have walked in your same path and achieve their goals, but then use their community to do bad things, it's very real and very normal to feel that way. And I feel like a lot of the times, especially on Twitter, people will try to morally grandstand and be like, you can't feel that way about what a certain content creator does with their audience, because who are you to say that? But I feel like that's unrealistic, because of course you're going to see somebody who's doing and achieving things that you wish that you were, because you're putting so much of yourself into your content. Of course you're going to feel that way, because like, what are you doing? You're setting a bad example for
mm.
all of us.
Yep.
Like, if I could set the example, I would, but I'm not being judged by me. Unfortunately, we're not being judged as, smaller content creators. We're not being judged by our actions. As a whole, the word influencer is tarnished because of those bigger people who are unfortunately acting for us. And
Mm.
it can be frustrating. And I feel like sometimes smaller content creators will try to moral grandstand each other and be like, oh, I don't feel that way. Oh, blah, blah, blah. But it's a very real and healthy feeling to have, like a reaction like that to something like that.
I agree 100%, 1%. Yeah, like what Jericho said a little bit about what you're talking about. Yeah, like I think the word influencer has been corrupted over time, and now it doesn't mean the same thing. Yeah, that's just what I said. Yeah, exactly. Like, you
Yeah.
guys both have like a similar kind of view on that, and I agree with that too. That I think influencer has such a negative connotation now, just because people threw that word around all over the place. Just threw that word around as like, oh, I'm a content creator, so this is my content, so this is my thing. But now, even though it describes them perfectly, now this is a negative connotation with it, that when you say that, oh, you're an influencer, you're like,
Yeah.
not real.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Hi,
It's
Tom.
it's yeah.
Yeah, But hi, Tom. Big ol' eyes. Big ol' eyes. I think it was big ol' eyes. But it's great to see you. I don't know what Pyrugi?
Oh, pierogi. Those
Pierogi.
are yummy.
Oh, I have never had one before.
The
It sounds good.
food.
Oh, really? Oh,
It's
that's
very
cool.
good, yeah.
I have to try it. 10 years ago, a influencer was someone who made videos to make people happy, to help people in bad situations. Now it's super different. Yeah, like
Yeah.
well, I always thought an influencer was just someone who would influence other people's opinions with their own like content, you know.
Yeah.
So like an influencer would be someone like, hey, I want to make you feel better, so I'm going to influence your mind by showing you some good content. But now it's
Yeah.
like, I am a fashion influencer, so I obviously know exactly what kind of good fashion is. So if you want the good fashion, you have to watch this influencer, and that's kind of what the whole like influencer has been tainted like, you know, because it's more like, okay, if I want to be influenced, I want to watch this person who knows, quote unquote, what a good taste in something is, you know.
Yeah, everyone wants to be a guru nowadays.
Yeah, a
They
guru.
want to be like
A
my
health
way
guru
or the
or
highway.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I as someone who's trying to get healthier too, I'm trying to eat healthy and try to work out and stuff like that. And by the way, before anyone says anything, no, it's not because of a New Year's. I've been trying to do this months ago. I always have to like, kind of watch out because I don't like working out during this month because there's so many like sweaty like new people who gets into the gym.
Yeah, the gym gets crowded.
Yeah, because everyone's trying to like break the New Year's resolution because they ate so much terrible food during December. So I usually don't like working out in January. I used to wait until they
Yeah.
leave and then I go back into it. But going back to my tangent a little bit, sorry. But I always feel like I've been watching a lot of like influencers, quote unquote, again, of like doing like health like stuff. And man, I think those are the worst content creators.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
health influencers.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I agree. I too am somebody who have been trying been trying to get better with my health and just be healthier. And I fell down a rabbit hole and YouTube just was stuffing down these like how to be 10 years younger
I
and
mean,
how
10
to do
years
this,
old?
this, that. And I'm like, I'm 21. I don't want to be 11.
I don't want to be
what-
10
I
years
don't-
younger.
Like I don't want to be 10 years younger, and sometimes it gets to a point where it's just too much. Like now my exercises, I turn on my phone, I have my Fitbit, I turn on my phone, I play Pokemon Go for like an hour or two, then I come home, I drink my water, and then I eat like some fruit or something, and I'm fine, and my health has been so much better. But nobody on a video had to tell me that. Like
Yeah.
I just do what makes your body feel good. You
Exactly.
just, and go to your doctor.
I just love those health gurus. It's like, hey, you know how you like eggs? Don't eat eggs. It has all these chemicals. Oh, hey, you know how you like bananas? Don't eat bananas. They are terrible. You should eat this powder stuff that I personally sell on my website. You need to go to. This is the stuff you need to eat. You should eat
And then
this
it's either
stuff.
green or gray.
Yeah, it's either
it's
green
like,
or
I'm not
gray.
eating that.
See, I'm not gonna eat that. Like, I hate the fact that like, oh, don't eat healthy stuff. Eat my healthy stuff. Specifically.
Snake oil salesman.
Exactly. I just hate seeing that kind of stuff. It's just
Me too.
But yeah. As a content creator myself, all I want as a content creator, I just want to be known. I just want to have people to know me, you know? Like I want people
Yeah.
to know me as my good content. I want people to know me as like someone who has helped someone. You know, I would like to be well known in that kind of, you know.
Yeah. I agree. That is exactly how I feel. My philosophy, actually, I had a conversation with myself like a couple months ago where I was really in a low point, like mentally with my content. And I'm like, it was something like, it was like, I really feel hopeless right now because I'm like, my content is competing with like skibbity toilet content farms and like all these people who don't know that I exist. Like, what am I even doing? Like,
Yeah.
the algorithm is never going to be in my favor. Just really negative. And after I came out of that little spiral, I was like, you know what? I want to make content that 11-year-old me would like because
Yep.
11-year-old me started Foodity because at the time I was at a school where like I was one of a few kids who looked like me at that school, and I felt very alone and I was very isolated, and I went through some experiences that really made me feel isolated. But I would go on YouTube and watch Jack play Undertale or Markiplier play Undertale or
It's a
Five Nights
lot
at
on
Freddy's
tail.
or whatever was going on at the time. And I didn't feel alone. It made me feel like maybe my current environment isn't accepting of me, but that's not my fault. Like, I exist and I'm cool. And I want to make content that would make 11-year-old me feel like that. Ever since I had that conversation, creation has been so much more fun for me because who cares? Like, the algorithm changes every day. One day it'll be in your favor, the next day it won't. So make stuff that you like. And if you're doing what's right, I wholeheartedly believe that those who deserve the spotlight will get it eventually. You just have to do it to where it's sustainable, because in my head, if I'm jumping through all these hoops to get the algorithm to notice me and then I'm burnt out, then what?
No.
It would be so much better to make content that I enjoy, and then the algorithm happens to go in my favor, and I'm already in a groove of making content that I like and enjoy, and then it works. There's no point in trying to chase trends or compete with the algorithm or do any of that stuff if you're not liking what you're doing, because that's
True.
what you got in it for. So,
Exactly. Okay. Choice. Good person. Good view on that. Spinning facts so hard, right? What'd you call it? What do you call it? You spinning? You spinning?
I'm spitting facts.
Yeah, spinning facts. Spinning facts. I love it. It's very good. Very good. But no, I agree with that 100%. It's just, like, I learned very early of my content creation because I would make these elaborate kind of videos. You know, like I would try to work super hard with these skits and stuff that. And they never did really good. And then I would make a short of me just being dumb. And that thing just shoots up like crazy. It's like, what the frick? Like, I didn't do anything on that last one. So now, as a content creator, I try and do high quality minimum work. Is what I call it.
Yeah.
It's like I still want like good quality, good like stuff like that. But I want to make sure it doesn't stress me out or put a lot of effort into it, so that I don't like feel bad if the video doesn't do good. You know?
Yeah, it has to be sustainable, because that's what I had to learn too, because since I put so much of myself in my content, if I especially since I have ADHD and I have to really be intentional about the things that I make, if I spend time like 2 hours editing something super crazy, blah blah blah, and I see it does bad, I'm not gonna want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not. But I shouldn't. I'm not gonna set that as a standard for what I do, because if I miss a day or something like that, it's gonna make me feel bad. I'd rather make something that's still me, but it's sustainable, because that's what's gonna make me happy in the long run. So it's just finding a balance.
Just finding a balance. That's kind of what it is. And
Yeah.
and I think that's what you do as a content creator. But I think it's fun. It's still really fun. Another one. Go. Awesome. Next question for you. If you could, so when you first started streaming, like imagine you as a content creator in the very beginning, compared to yourself right now, have you noticed any major changes?
I would say, first of all, the type of content I make is completely different. Obviously, I'm not just a musician. People like not only what I make, but who I am, and that's definitely something that's taken time of like slowly integrating my personality, which is really hard to do when you make music, because it's music. Like, it's just, you're just listening. But somehow I was able to successfully integrate myself into it, as to where I do both now, and I think that that's pretty cool. And I guess the brand is slowly losing its scuff a little bit. Like, now I have like overlays and stuff, and I know what that is, and I have a stream deck. I know how to switch scenes and stuff. I didn't know how to do any of that before. So I'm definitely learning about new stream tech and learning more about streaming and stuff. And learning more about like VTubing and all that, because I didn't know what this was like 2 years ago. Like, before this, I was a 3D, I had a VRoid model before this, and then before those two VRoid models, I had the PNG tuber. So I've definitely been like learning this whole tech thing, and trying to figure out what medium best expresses me, because it's all forms of me, what best expresses me. And I feel like I'm getting more to my true expression as to what I want to present for content. What best houses me? That's the best way to put it. I'm trying to make my present my content in a way that best houses me, because at the end of the day, regardless of how my model looks or how, stream looks or whatever, people come back because of me. And of course I care about how it's being presented, but it's still me in the core at the end of the day. That hasn't changed. But, different model and actually having overlays and consistent branding and all that's something that's definitely come with time.
Yep, I like that. You become more professional.
Yeah.
More
As much as I can be, because I'm still scuffed down to my core.
Which, you know what? If freaking Monarch is the queen of scuff and she's as big as she is, as being one of the most like top voice actresses, VTubers out there, I think it's okay being a little professional
Yeah.
and scuff at the same
And
time.
scuff, yeah. I'm trying to find my niche. I'm trying to figure out what type of, because people are like, food, who in the VTuber community, like, who do you think you're most like? And I'm like, no one. I've seen no one with an afro. I've seen nobody laugh like me. I'm navigating in the dark. I don't know who the audience is. People who stumble across me on the Twitch page. That is my audience. I
Hey,
don't.
I did that. I did that. I stumbled on
You
Twitch
did.
and I was like, hey, look at that. That's so cool.
You are the target audience.
I'm the target audience, guys.
Yeah, and it's
She found me.
working. So I'm trying my best.
It's working. It's working. So I love it.
Yeah.
And look at you. You just inspired Jericho over there. You said you inspired me more to do better. Oh my god.
Oh,
Aw,
let's
look
go.
at that.
Oh, I'm so
Look at
proud
that.
of you. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, Jericho's
love doing
actually up
better.
and coming, a great content creator as well.
Ooh.
Love to see them do some more stuff. So I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Love it. All right, ready for some fun facts? Just fun things about you.
Very, very ready.
Before I do that, so by the way, Jericho, I'm trying not to miss out on your spins, but for some reason my chat that is like right next to my face because okay, behind the scenes, step back a little bit, a little behind the scenes. I've been having scuff myself. Don't know why I'm still having the scuff, but still having the scuff. But I have OBS right here on this screen, right here. And I have my chat right there, right in front of my face, so I can always kind of keep an eye on chat so I can respond to it. But Twitch's integration system with OBS has been giving me a lot of issues lately, to the point where I have a separate computer right here just so I can navigate it and work with it. It's so annoying. But with that said, for some reason it doesn't show me when like the redeems I used. So I have to like look at my phone to see if it's redeemed or not. So if I missed your spins, I apologize. Literally is not showing up on my normal spot. I have to now look down at this spot just to see it. Scuff, right? Scuff.
No, you got it. You got it.
But anyway, let's do a spin. I just had to rant for a second. I just ran because this Twitch issue still getting to me to this day. It's been like 3 weeks now. Alright, so I think we kind of knew the answer from the last spin you did. But are you a cat person or a dog person?
Dog person. All
you
the
just,
way.
You just got
All
a new
the way.
dog too.
All the way. I did. Yeah, I got a little puppy. I love him. I feel like he might be sentient. Like I feel like he might be like a person brain in there.
I was gonna say, I
but-
hope he's sentient. I hope he's live.
Human sentient.
Okay,
I
there you
think
go.
He's humans like more aware than he should be.
Oh, okay.
Because I took him out because I'm trying to. He's not leash trained, so I took him out to go and pee and get used to being outside. And I'm not at my house. I'm at my grandparents' house because holidays. And I took him outside, and one of the neighbors let off like a firecracker or something
Ooh.
really loud. And I just got him, so he's very shy, very jumpy. But instead of jumping, like he's been doing to everything else, he slow turned and looked at me like in my eyes. And I'm like, you jumped at everything else. Why are you slow turning to look at me like a Roblox character? What are you doing? That
Jeez.
was not a dog that did that. That was a human person communicating me, going, "What was that?
What was that? What was that?
I don't know."
I just love
I
it.
don't know.
He's just like,
No, that's exactly how he did. I don't know how he did. Everything else he jumps at, but at that he turned and looked at me. He was communicating to me that he's real and that he's like he thinks thoughts. Outside of that, yeah, I would say I'm very much a dog person.
We should go for it. I love it. I'm a cat person personally, but I love the dogs. Is also really cool. I just love how your dog seems to act like a dog when he doesn't need to be, but when he actually is like supposed to act like a dog, he acts more human.
Yeah, yeah. I've had him for 2 days, and he's already surprising me. So
I love it. That's
actually,
great.
it's been 3 days. It's been 3 days, but yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's actually really cool. Okay. I like it. I like it. But yeah, microphones. To this day, I still can't get microphone scuff like fixed. I'll think I'm good, and then I'll record a video, and then for some reason I get like popping, or the fan can hear in the background. I can't never tell those kind of things. Like, so I try and slowly tweak and fix things, and I think I fix it, and then I make it worse. So then I have to go backwards and try to fix it.
Yeah, I hate configuring microphone stuff. My stream will tell you there have been times where I've peaked really bad, then they couldn't hear me at all, and then I just leave it. I'm like, if I peak, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not putting a compressor on my mic. I'm not, because sometimes it levels it out too weird, and I just don't feel like tweaking with it. And my chat's gotten used to it. I think I sound pretty fine for the most part, and if not, whatever.
Whatever. I don't need to
Some
sound
point,
good.
as a content creator, with some things you gotta be like, okay, this is as good as it's gonna get for right now. I have other things to put my focus and my energy into, and microphone configuration is one of them. That's not. I might be a musician, but that's just not for me. I don't care that much for stream. I don't.
Makes sense. Makes sense. No worries. I hear you. I think that's great. All right. So, fun facts about you. And one of these questions, I know that you're not a 100% major gamer, but what is your favorite video game franchise?
Oh yeah, no, I am a gamer.
All right, cool.
With my content, I don't stream games as much because I find it easier to be chaotic just doing stuff. But when I play Roblox, it does get very chaotic. I just prefer games that like are easy access to everybody, which kind of limits my selection a little bit. But I do play games. My favorite video game franchise is Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. As I said, I was playing Pokemon Go. That's my exercise.
True.
I love Pokemon.
I do remember you telling me that. Okay. I like it. I actually was about to ask you, like, what was your favorite Pokemon? Because the question was going to pop up pretty soon. But now my question is, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Typhlosion.
Typhlosion.
Oh. He's my favorite, which I am devastated.
Oh, yeah?
What happened on Twitter?
Yeah, the memes.
I fell to my knees. I was shaking my phone. I was like, it can't be true. This can't be happening. I've been a Typhlosion girl since I played Pokemon Heart Girl on my Nintendo DS. This cannot be happening to me right now. It can't, and it was.
Yep, all the Typhlosion allegations came out of nowhere. It was like, whoa, it was me. It was my ancestors. They did that.
To, like, 20 pings on Discord, and I fell to my knees. They were like, "Food, this is what they're saying about your main," and I was like, "No, this can't be happening."
My boy
would never. No.
How would you do this to my boy?
How could you?
How you do this? I think that's hilarious. I love that. I think that's cool. This is crazy that like Typhlosion. I think it's a kind of a random Pokemon to have that with,
Exactly.
If they said like Hypno, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because he's got some stuff going on, but it was like they closed their eyes and put their hand into like a hat and was just like, yeah, you know what, your reputation is finished. And unfortunately, it was my boy. I don't know why they did that, but that seems like what they did.
I know, right?
It's so random.
It's so random. And like, why did they choose like a popular Pokemon like Lucario? That would destroy Lucario's reputation, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting that name specific, that Pokemon specifically, is the one that made pokey human babies.
Game Freak be getting game freaky. They need to leave him alone. They need to leave Typhlosion alone.
I guess so. I love it. Okay, its next question is that if you could live in any video game or anime world, what world would you like to live?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably Stardew.
Stardew Valley? Okay.
Probably Stardew Valley, because I feel like I feel like I would have beef with some of those characters. I think it would be cool to like live on a farm, especially with how angry I get when I play games. Just living on a remote little farm, having my little farm, selling my vegetables, getting into my occasional drama with the other villagers and the other farmers, and then going and fishing, then going back to bed. That sounds pretty nice. That
Mm-hmm.
sounds pretty nice.
It
Getting
sounds
my
like a good
little
one.
gold. That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about not being able to afford a house, how to go into clocking to work, have to
Exactly.
worry about how the economy is running. You just have to just wake up, get some fish, chat with the locals, go to bed.
That's it. That's what else could you want?
That's the life right there.
What else could
Guys,
you
that's
ask
the
for?
life. That's the life. That's really good. The baby didn't have a good rep anyway. I'm so sorry.
No.
But no, I can see that. That sounds like a really chill life. I like that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. Cool. Okay. If you could collab with any VTuber, no matter how big or small they are, who would you like to collab with?
Probably. Now, my knowledge of VTubers is a bit limited, but
Mhm.
probably Maury. I feel like I
The
feel like
rap battle between you guys would
yeah.
be really good.
I feel like we would make good music, but I also feel like on stream, us going back and forth would be kind of funny because I
Mm.
feel like we would be playing like Minecraft or like playing something, and like we would be like making little insults at each other. I think it would be funny. I feel like we would be able to go back and forth with each other.
Really? What kind of insults would you have with Callie?
I don't know. It would probably be like related to the game. Like
Alright.
if she messed up playing something in a game and I'm like, really? My humor is very situational. I just like throwing words together.
No.
I do. So I feel like we would have a very good like in the moment like rhythm.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I can see it now. Like, really, you don't have a diamond axe yet, and we're just like 2 minutes in. Wow, Callie. Wow.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Ooh, I thought you were a gamer. Kind of some of that. I can see that. I can see that. Okay. Keep that in mind next time. Next time. All right. All right. So, what is next for food? What's next for foodie? What would you like to accomplish for your streaming career? What are your goals?
My only goal for 2025, like my only New Year's resolution is to get partner. Is to get Twitch partner. I'm not doing any partner push. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna exist on the platform, do what I usually do, try to be more consistent, of course, do my regular networking with people and not. I don't want to. I'm going to get partner this year. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. That is my goal. That is my goal. And to come out with merch. I really want merch. But like
I want your fluff. I want your
merch,
fluff.
yeah.
I want a plushie of you with the fluff so I can
yes, I
like
want
have
a
it.
plushie so
you know?
bad, and I also want to make my jacket real. I think my jacket
Ooh.
would be a really cool like physical merch. But if I come out with merch, I want it to be more of like a clothing line and less of like merch, because I have vivid memories of like I'm not VTuber, sorry, YouTuber merch back when I was in school, and people showing up with like the PewDiePie bro fist on them and stuff, and people getting like bullied to be getting bullied because like why does it look like that, or like sometimes content creator merch can look very merchy, and I want it to kind of like integrate into like the
legit stuff.
Yeah,
like do what Markiplier does. Like his merch is so like non-merchy. It's like legit brand stuff, you know?
I want it to look like stuff that people could actually buy, because then people are like, oh, I like that jacket, I like that shirt. Where did you get that from? Oh, I got it from Food ID. What is Food ID? Oh, and then there you go. You're already sold. You don't even know who I am, and you're already sold because you like the star on that person's shirt.
Yeah, you're already sold. You're good. You're good. You're all set. I love it. That's really cool. That's really cool. Sorry about that. I had Papa Trick come by and give me a bro fist. Give me a bro fist. But no, I had to go say hi and make sure he's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of your family. You gotta take care of your
sure
family.
do.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree. I would definitely have to see some like cool like merch stuff, but not actual like crazy merch. Like it's weird because I don't really want merch personally. I wouldn't mind having a plushie, but I wouldn't really want merch because I used to work at a game store, I used to work at GameStop, and if you want to talk about merchy clothing, oh my God, there's some merchy clothing.
There sure
definitely.
is.
So like,
Yeah.
I kind of don't want my stuff to get into that. I don't want to be like so popular that like people are making merch of me. I just don't want that. Like I like simple stuff. I like things that like if you look at it and you're like, huh, I don't know what that is, but it's kind of cool. But if you do know, you know.
Yeah,
like
it's subtle. That's exactly.
Yeah, like a good example is like so my shirt right here.
Yeah.
Like
PlayStation.
obviously, yeah, it's PlayStation. See, you like if you don't know, you just receive random symbols. That's all you see.
Yeah.
But like but if you do know, you're like, oh, that's PlayStation. It's really cool. It's very simple. It's very plain. It fits with other people's. We do not need a Tricko Halloween costume. No, I don't even know how that was gonna look. I guess the Vtuber model would be kind of cool. I would say that would be kind of cool. A Halloween costume. Vtuber model, that'd be kind of cool. But no, a plushie would be cool. I like to see a plushie.
Oh, I just looked at chat. Songs on vinyl. That would be fire.
Ooh, right?
A song on, but that would be fire.
A vinyl, yeah, dude.
I've never thought about that.
He's spinning facts now. He's spinning facts. You gotta write it down.
Adding it to the list. Adding it to my notes. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We got the idol. We got the idol. We got the. I'm learning. I'm learning today. You guys are taking care of me today.
Got you. What's the idol?
The when I disconnect.
Oh yeah.
The tracking disconnect.
Yeah, when the tracking disconnect. So I'm sure I was like idol. You can be like an idol.
Idol for that, yeah.
I just want to make sure I was confused. Thanks, of course. All right, are you ready for the last question of the night?
I am.
Boom. I love this question.
We went through them that quickly?
We did.
Oh my goodness.
We did. We had a good conversations though. We had a lot of good conversations. I love it. I love the discussion. Right? It's so much fun. I love doing this show so much. Oh my god, it's so great. I love this show so much. I'm gonna keep doing it. Like this, I'm gonna keep doing this show until at least I run out of people who want to come on my show.
You should. You're like very good for this. I can see you doing this for a while. You are an amazing host. Seriously, like this is where you need to be.
Aw, well that means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm gonna keep going because I do enjoy this. That's so much fun. That's so fun.
Good.
Great. Last question for you. Last question. I love this question so much. Is the question I ask everyone. I even asked this question to Iron Mouse herself. On a panel. So are you ready to answer this amazing question? Do you have any advice for those who want to get into streaming / VTube?
Oh, yes I do. Just do it. Just do the thing. I as like blunt as that is, just do it. A lot of the times people will see what others have and oh, their model has all of these toggles and oh, they have all these custom overlays and a logo and a custom BGM looping bada bing bang boom and just won't do it. Don't worry about it. Do not worry. Do not compare yourself. And a lot of times when people hear don't compare yourself, they think numbers. It's more than that. Do not compare the quality of your content to somebody else. Do not compare the numbers, the analytics. Do not compare their stream. Now you can research. You can see, I like what this person does. I want to see how I can implement it in the capacity that I can right now. But do not compare yourself to other people and use other people for benchmarks of what you need to have before you do something. Just do it. When I first started streaming, I didn't even have a microphone. I used my camera and people could hear me typing. And when I would click, because when I would make music, I had a trackpad. I didn't even have a USB mouse. They could hear every time I clicked. But those people still stayed in the chat because I was funny. It didn't matter that I didn't have the microphone. It didn't matter that everything was scuffed because the people could tell that I was passionate about it. When you have passion and you love what you do and it's clear that you put your heart into what you do, your passion will supersede any physical barrier that is preventing you from presenting the way that you want. And if you're consistent with it, the things that you need will come to you. Like my stream deck that I have, somebody got that for me. Like aspects of my setup, some people got that for me. I was able to pay for some stuff from commissions that I got from people finding me because I was still able to just put myself out there. You have to put yourself out there before anything else. And you have to be okay to be scrutinized sometimes. Sometimes people are like, oh, this is bad, this is whatever. It happens. This is okay with the internet. It's what happens. But you have to be okay with sometimes starting out and not being that good. There's some things you're going to be good at, other things you're not going to be good at. There's a learning curve. I've been editing for years, and right now I'm trying to reteach myself to edit because I was so burnt out from content that it's like my passion for it just completely disappeared because I was trying to put subtitles on everything and do this funny zoom, and I saw this person, and I completely burnt myself out. I'm trying to reteach myself to not be scared of editing because my brain associates editing with like fatigue.
Oof.
So I'm trying to reteach myself that it can be really hard to sit through like your own VODs again and try to find the funny moments and blah blah blah. But through making content, I've learned like now there's a clip button on my stream deck, and now like I tell my chat like remember to clip stuff sometimes because I just don't feel like it, and now people clip stuff. But as your passion for what you do, if you just let that guide what you do, anything that you need will follow within time and within your own time. You can't compare your content creation journey to someone else's and be like, oh, this person started 2 weeks and they already have blah, blah, blah. You don't know what that person was going through behind the scenes or what they were doing, or if this is their third, fourth, fifth. Some people, they start over multiple times and they have years and years and years of content creation experience, but you're seeing them on their fifth iteration and maybe they blew up in 2 weeks, but that's like their fifth year on the internet. You just don't know. There's so many things about the internet because everybody is encouraged to show their best version of themselves that it can make it unrealistic to do what you want to do. So if you're going to start streaming, even if you don't have a design, if you don't know, there are pick crews out there. Find a pick crew. There are so many free resources. If you look up like free VTubing resources, there's so many resources out there that you can get started. It doesn't matter if you don't have a character, if you don't have lore, if you don't have back. There's so many free resources out there where you can just pull stuff together, turn OBS on, watch a video or something, and get your footing started, and make sure that you like it. Because another thing that people do, especially in this economy, is they'll sink thousands and thousands of dollars into streaming. They'll go live and then they realize they don't even want to do it. You don't know if you want to do something until you have the time and the hours put in to know that you like to do this. Some people just see, oh, there's this influencers getting all this free stuff. Well, I want to do that, and then they go live and they're like, I hate this. I never want to do this again ever. So you have to try and you have to learn and make sure that you're cut out for doing this. Maybe you don't like, maybe you start streaming, you don't like it, but you want to be a VTuber, but you just want to make videos on YouTube, and that's fine. Or maybe you just want to edit funny clips with your friends. But it takes that experience of doing it first to know what you want to do and how to morph what you have to what you can do. So just do the thing, and there's so much more that you can learn from just doing it and trying to find resources within your time frame and budget, because budget is important, but so is time. Sometimes you don't have as much time as other people to sink time into content creation. Maybe Billy Joe Bob is streaming for 8 hours once a day, like every day or whatever, but you can't do that because you're in school or you have a job or something. Do what works for you and what's sustainable for you, and just do the thing. You gotta do the thing, and everything else will fall into place, I promise. But if you want to do this, you have to start. That is my advice. I went on
Love
a
it.
tangent.
That was a good tangent. I love it.
I'm very passionate
It's
about
very
this.
good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I actually tried to look up Billy Joe Bob as a content creator, and nope, it's not. There's not one. It's not.
No, somebody could take that if they want to make a VTuber and they want to be a
Hey
hillbilly
Jericho.
VTuber, Billy
Hey
Joe
Jericho.
Bob.
Be Billy Joe Bob. Try it out. Try
Alter
it.
ego.
I love it. But no. I agree 100% on all those stuff. Just get started. Just do the thing you want to do. Try it out. Don't need to go too ham like Jericho. You just be like a $20 mauler in a dream. That's all you have to do, and just go for it. And then if you do want to continue, then you can move up. Keep growing, keep investing, putting more stuff. If you don't like it, then don't worry. You can still be a content creator other way. You don't have to be a streamer. You just do the things you want to do.
Yeah. You gotta get a feel for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I ain't no Billy Joe Bob. Why not be Billy Joe Bob? You should be Billy Joe Bob. Billy Joe Bob's good. Peace out. I love it. Oh yeah, no, but I love the advice. Very good. I can't really say too much. You know, it just is perfect. You said everything I need to.
About this.
You should be, and that's the thing you should be. And I think that's another thing. Okay, I'm going to add this. Okay, to her long list is be passionate about the things you like. Okay,
Exactly.
don't let other people sway you for the things you like to do. Don't be swayed by who you are as a content creator. Be passionate. Enjoy your work. Have fun. Be creative in the stuff you like to create. Don't worry about what other people say, what other people do, and how their content is influenced by your content. Just be passionate, have fun, enjoy what you do, and if you want to continue to do it, continue to do it. If you feel you want to take a break, take a break. Have fun. That's the only thing I will say.
100%. Have fun, and don't put too much pressure on yourself either, because things will come in their due time.
True. Jericho, I'm British. Being a redneck ain't gonna work. Be funny to be a British redneck.
British redneck, I was about to say.
I'm saying.
Putting some combinations together. Who knows?
No. Bring your mom over here, the water bottle over here. How you would combine the two. I know what that was, but that'd be hilarious, right?
It would. I would watch that.
I would watch that. I would love. I think that is actually a really good brand right there.
Really
It just,
good brand.
yeah. All you have to do is like
No,
a
thank
British
you.
redneck, and he's like, what that would sound like? I gotta click on it. That'd be kind of good. No, thank you. You're okay, Jericho. You be you. You do the things you want to do. I just think you'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. Awesome. Well, hey, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for answering every single one of my questions. I really appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me. I've had so much fun.
Me
so
too.
Much fun.
Right? It's so much fun. I love doing this. And when you do your talk show, I would love to come on your talk show. I would love to be so cool. I'd love to talk to you more about some of your stuff. I'd love to just have rants and just conversations. They're really cool. They're really fun.
Yeah, definitely. I will put you on the list.
Hey, look, Foodie, I dropped the follow. That's one step closer to being partner. You can get it. I know you can get it.
Yay!
Keep doing it. Keep being you. Keep being consistent. That's all I always tell people.
I will.
Just be consistent.
Will.
Just be consistent. As long as you're consistent, you'll keep growing.
Yay!
I love it. Wait, well, hey, we still have some questions, spins. If you want to do some spins, if you guys would like to ask some questions, I'd love to guess we can do that. Now, while we get that set up and we get some questions being posed up on here, I always like to give the first opportunity for the raid for my guests. So, where would you like us to raid?
Oh,
now my Twitch thing works. Now I can see it. I don't know why it just randomly just starts to work now.
Absolutely everybody
Twitch
on my
OBS.
following list is offline.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Well, if you want to be introduced to some of the amazing people I have interviewed, we can do one of those, okay?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think that would be awesome.
All right, but first, we do have another spin. So let's go do another spin. Do another spin for us. Ending off the stream with an awesome spin. Let's see what it is. So you did talk about a few of your favorite YouTubers in the past, but is there any YouTubers you do like to watch? Moomy streaming? My people stream.
That's so funny. I thought it was gonna land on the embarrassing story.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping because I think you would have some good ones. If you want to answer that one too, you totally.
I'll answer that one too. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
YouTuber I like to watch. Lately, I've been watching Critical.
Oh, Critical. Okay.
I've been watching a lot of Critical. I just kind of put his videos on in the background. There was one that he came out with a couple of days ago, and he was reading these texts between this girl who broke up with her doctor boyfriend, and it was so funny. It was so funny. It was, and he just reads everything in like a baritone, just like monotone voice, no emotion, and it's the funniest thing. I love dry humor. So I've been watching a lot of Critical lately.
Critical is great. I love Critical. I love his thing.
He is. He's awesome.
He's just so good, so good. Okay, now embarrassing story.
Okay, so I had a I had a running joke with one of my friends, where my Sona is a shapeshifter, and I shapeshifted into him, and it was a running bit for a little bit, and but the only thing is, I'm a black VTuber. I'm black. But my friend, he's a white guy. So my profile picture, I was not the correct race in my profile picture. And that week while I was doing that bit, I had a panel. It was a black VTuber or like a POC VTuber panel.
I know where this is going.
Where it was a POC VTuber panel, and I was talking about what it's like to be a black in the VTuber community and blah blah blah, and it was great. They interviewed me about what it's like, and I was talking. It was great. End of the stream happens, and it's going through everybody who was there, but they grabbed Twitter profile pictures instead of asking for actual art. And there I am amidst all of these POC black VTubers, just white. With that full afro, but just white. And it was so funny. Man, my moms were dying. And I was like, guys, this isn't funny. This is not funny. Right. It wasn't even my design. It wasn't even me. It was me dressed up as somebody else. It wasn't even my brand. It wasn't even me.
Wow.
And it was so funny. That is the funniest thing ever. I love my friend, but that I was like, oh, I did this great thing for the community, and then it was over, and I was like, oh, that's not me.
It's not me.
What?
What? Oh, that'd have been hilarious to see.
Oh,
I bet there's some people.
so
I bet there's some people in the audience who's like, what was that one again? That who was that? Who's that one? I don't recognize that one. I don't know about that one.
I don't remember that person talking.
Did we skip that person? I don't remember seeing that person before.
It was so funny.
I love it.
It was such a great event, but it was just so funny.
I love that. That's so good. That's so good. That's a good one. That's a good embarrassing one. Awesome. Now, Jericho, I know we talked about Moomy, and Moomy is amazing. I love Moomy. Moomy, amazing VTuber. But we just rated her like last week, and I have another VTuber who we haven't rated in a very long time, Yuna. She has a very beautiful model. She's a kitsune, and we haven't seen her stream in a while. So she's right now streaming. Looks like she's actually doing kind of like a subathon. I wanted to go support her really quickly, so we're gonna actually raid Yuna. We're gonna raid Yuna. Don't worry, Jericho. I will also raid Moomy later. I want to support all the VTubers. So many VTubers I want to support. So many. No, you don't have to say sorry. You're totally fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Don't need to apologize. I want to stream. I want to raid Moomy, but I'll do her next time. Yuna, we haven't raided her in a while, so we're going to. But yeah, again. Thank you guys so much for coming on to the stream. I really appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate immensely the lovely guest Food over here to come on my show. Thank you so much for giving me your time and energy. I really
Where can I loved it here.
I love it too. It was so much fun. It's so much fun. Where can people find you?
Literally Foodiety on everything. FOODIETI. I'm Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. YouTube Foodiety, that's my music. Foodiety Live, that's gonna be my stream stuff. If you just look up Foodiety, Edward VGen, if you need music, VGen, Foodiety, I'm there too. Just look up Foodiety, and I'll probably be there.
I love
consistent
it.
Branding everywhere.
And that's what you need to be consistent. Like I thought of changing up my tag a little bit when I became a VTuber. But I thought, nah, I'm just gonna keep it the way it is because I've already established quite a bit with Tricko. I don't want to change it too much, so I just decided to keep it the way it is. I agree, 100. Keep it with your branding. If you haven't started yet, at least get your branding down.
Develop that brand.
The brand is really important. But again, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys are all freaking amazing. I always love seeing you guys. We're going to raid amazing Yuna, who's right now playing Final Fantasy Online. It's going to be a really good time to go see her out and anything like that. Again, go check out Foodie. Foodie's great. Love her content. Love her music. Love her hair. Her hair is amazing. We're going to be hanging out also, hopefully, very soon on more of her content. So, yeah. But again, thank you guys so much for going on. You guys are all awesome. I will see you guys next time. Don't leave Discord yet, okay? Okay, good. Awesome. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.